Financial success is less dependent on intelligence and more on behavior. It's not uncommon to find highly educated individuals with less wealth than those without formal education. Human behavior plays a crucial role in determining financial performance, from the economy of a country to personal finances. However, it is also the most challenging aspect to comprehend. In this video, I will summarize the key chapters of The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel, where you will learn 10 lessons about money and how to use them to your advantage. Lesson 1 from the book highlights that no one is crazy when it comes to money. Our beliefs about how the world and money work are shaped by our experiences, which depend on our immediate context. For instance, someone living in a country experiencing an inflationary crisis may have negative experiences with savings and may need to spend their earnings quickly. On the other hand, someone in a country with a stable currency may have a more optimistic view about savings. Therefore, equally intelligent people can differ in how they save and invest their money to build wealth. The next chapter in the book talks about luck and risk. Successful businessmen often attribute their success to hard work and sacrifice. But luck and risk are incalculable and invisible variables that can be decisive. Although individual effort is crucial, other forces beyond our control can determine the results we get in life. For example, Bill Gates' success in the computer industry can be traced back to the fact that he had access to a computer at a private elite school in Seattle, which piqued his interest in computer science. Gates himself acknowledged that if he hadn't attended that school, Microsoft might not have existed. Furthermore, we often overlook the complexity behind successful outcomes, including the risks that big investors assume or the debts entrepreneurs acquire when starting their businesses. Identifying what is attributable to luck, skill, and risk is a significant challenge when making decisions about our finances. The author highlights 3 lessons that we can learn from this challenge. Firstly, not all success is solely due to hard work, and not all failures result from laziness. It is important to keep this in mind when evaluating ourselves and others. Secondly, we should avoid looking at exceptional cases or taking extreme examples, as they are often influenced by extreme cases of luck or risk. The more exceptional the outcome, the less applicable it will be. Thirdly, nothing is as good or bad as it seems. Acknowledging the role that luck and risk play in the outcomes we achieve can help us to forgive ourselves and leave room to keep trying until we get the desired result. In the next chapter of the book, The Psychology of Money, the author explores the idea of never enough. Many people desire to become rich when they see wealthy individuals making extravagant purchases, but this desire is abstract. How much wealth is enough? A story is shared about a party organized by a billionaire on Shelter Island, attended by writers Kurt Vonnegut and Joseph Heller. Vonnegut comments that the billionaire earns more money in a single day than everything Heller earned with his novel. Still, Heller responds by saying he has something the billionaire will never have enough. The danger of never having enough is that people can risk throwing everything away because they always want more. The author shares the story of Rajat Gupta, who was orphaned during his adolescence, but later earned a Harvard MBA and became the CEO of McKinsey & Company. In 2008, Gupta's assets were reported to be worth $100 million, but he wanted more and ultimately proved it. In 2008, Warren Buffett invested $5 billion in Goldman Sachs during the financial crisis to help the bank survive. However, Gupta, a member of the board of directors, obtained this privileged information before the public and secretly bought shares in Goldman Sachs before they went up due to Buffett's investment. This resulted in Gupta's arrest for insider trading and ruined his reputation, driven by the greed for more wealth and power. The author of this chapter imparts several important lessons. Firstly, the most challenging financial skill is to make the goal stop moving away. As the desire for more wealth and power increases faster than satisfaction, the goal seems to move further away. This is a warning signal that indicates one may take more irrational risks. True happiness lies in having enough, not constantly expecting more. Secondly, social comparison is a problem that people must avoid. Comparing oneself to others is unnecessary torture that steals one's joy. There will always be someone who gets better results or is higher up the ladder. Therefore, it is essential to run your own race at your own pace. Thirdly, many things are not worth risking, regardless of the potential profit. Reputation, freedom, independence, family, friends, being loved by those you love, and happiness have no price. Therefore, it is crucial to know when to stop taking risks that can damage these valuable things. Fourthly, there are many books about investments, including those that talk about Warren Buffett's success. However, one must not lose sight of the fact that Buffett has been a good investor since he was a boy. More than 90% of his assets accumulated after 50 years, demonstrating the power of compound capitalization. The author wants to emphasize that a good investment is not just about obtaining the highest returns, which tend to be unique successes that cannot be repeated. A good investment consists of obtaining reasonably good returns that can be sown and repeated for as long as possible. Lastly, many financial gurus focus on how to get rich, but it is essential to maintain wealth over time. Staying rich requires a combination of frugality and paranoia. Frugality means using resources wisely and prudently, while getting rich requires taking risks, being optimistic about the future, and putting oneself out there. However, staying rich requires humility and fear that what has been earned can be taken away or lost. The power of compound interest is like planting a tree. Progress may not be visible in a year, but after 10 years, it becomes noticeable, and after 50 years, it creates something extraordinary. Staying up for an extended period of time requires resilience to withstand the unpredictable ups and downs of life. It's possible to be successful even if you make mistakes half of the time. As demonstrated in the story of Heinsberger, who was admired for his investment in art. While he acquired a valuable art collection, he did so by purchasing large quantities, and only a small portion of it became valuable. This principle applies to entrepreneurship and investment, as many things in life follow the Pareto principle or the 80-20 rule. Experienced investors and large companies understand that 80% of their investment decisions will likely fail. Success is the exception, not the norm. The next chapter in The Psychology of Money focuses on freedom. The author once believed that becoming an investor would make him happy because of the high earning potential. However, he quickly realized that investors work long hours under extreme pressure. Although he felt important and was well compensated, he eventually grew tired of being a slave to his boss and working every second of the day. He learned that no matter how much you love your job, if it takes control of your time, you will end up hating it. True wealth is the ability to wake up each morning and say, "I can do whatever I want today." Happiness is complex, but the ability to control your own life is the universal fuel of joy. While there are many tempting opportunities to make money, not all are worth sacrificing your freedom for. Avoid getting trapped in the never-ending cycle of chasing more money at the expense of one of your most cherished values, freedom. The ability to do what you want, when you want, with whom you want, for as long as you want, is invaluable. Please subscribe to the channel and share your takeaways from today's video in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll